Fucking funny.
It was fucking hilarious.
Gordon. There we go.
He's fucking doing this like things. Fuck, man.
Okay. Could have been sweeter. Could have used a little bit more salt. Just saying.
Looked like it should have been sweet. Tastes like a shit.
No, I pictured it. Look how red it is. I pictured it being like tasting like a Cosmo, but it doesn't. Cranberry juice and vodka.
Yes. Good job, man.
Getting fucked, guy. The end of this episode is going to be a doozy, too. Get ready, McCrazy. Start drinking, boy. All right. Welcome, my brothers from other mothers, my gals from other pals, on this week's episode of Brothers from Other Mothers, B-Farm. We are doing the forgotten classic, Samurai Cop, from 1991.
Are you Fujiyama?
Yes, I am. Who are you?
I'm a cop.
His real name is Joe Marshall. They call him Samurai. He speaks fluent Japanese. He got his martial arts training from the masters in Japan. Was brought over here from the police force in San Diego to fight us.
Would you like to fuck me?
You're the one that talked me into bringing this moron from San Diego to fight the Japanese katana gang.
Bingo.
I want him dead. I want his head cut off and brought here.
Have you been circumcised?
Yeah, I have. Why?
Well, your doctor must have cut a big portion of it off.
I want his head on this piano so that every man in my organization understands once more that no katana gets captured alive or talks. Got that?
How did you know I'd come home with you?
Let's just say I can read eyes.
I feel like somebody stuck a big club up my ass, and it hurts. I've got to figure out a way to get it out of there.
This movie was directed by Amir Shervan.
Shervan?
He directed 30 movies, and this was his last.
And you know what's funny? Just to cut you off, he's Iranian.
Oh, the Iranians come back.
Come on.
He's Iranians.
He's Iranian.
This movie stars Mathew Karedas as Joe Marshall, Mark Fraser as Frank Washington, Janice Farley as Jennifer, Robert fucking Big Face Zadar as Yamashita,
Who has gibberism.
Dale fucking Cummings as Captain Romer. I fucking loved Captain Romer in this movie. We got Cranston Kimuro as Fujiyama, and we got Gerald Okamura as Okamura. And that is the credits I
Big
got.
Jerry was in a lot of stuff.
Him, the Gerald
Okamura, yeah. He's in Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh,
He's probably the only motherfucker that knows how to fight legit.
Big Trouble in Little China, and he was in G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra.
Oh, yeah. He was in the movie, but he also choreographed a lot of the fights.
Yeah, because nobody else knew what they were doing.
And nobody knew what they were doing in this movie, man. And it shows.
This whole fucking movie was shot during the day because Sirvan couldn't afford lighting to shoot scenes at night.
That's right.
Could not.
This movie's full of all kinds of fucking shit like that, man. All kinds of weird shit.
Yeah.
Like okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. That fucking wig on the boy's head.
Oh yeah, let's get to that.
It starts off the first time you see him, he's wearing that wig, and the fucked up part about that is that those were double take, like those were shot later.
Yeah,
and it's like one of the
very first things that you see in the movie is something they shot after they thought the movie was finished being shot.
Yeah,
that's right. Comes out the police station. The fuck.
And like I said the other day is that the reason why he had a wig on is because he cut his hair after he initially did the shots. And to go for other roles, and he never got any other roles.
That's it. He thought all the scenes were done. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he thought the movie was done, and then fucking Amir Shervan comes around, and he's like, "Yo, this shit ain't done, motherfucker. We gotta come." He's like, "Yo, my hair's not there."
He didn't get no roles, man. He
cut
his hair off for roles, and he got no roles. That's all he's known for is this.
People actually thought he was dead until his daughter was in film school, and then like trailers of this movie or clips from this movie started coming out, and she's like, "My dad's not dead." And then he had to do like this whole video announcing that he was not dead.
It looks like he's dead though.
Yeah, he's weird looking, man, this guy. And I only read this morning about his hair, and all the I watched this movie like 20 times, right? Just in between, like I would play it sometimes, and I wouldn't even do notes. I would just so it's always burned into my memory.
Right.
I'm like, I could not understand what the fuck happened to his hair. I'm like, okay, it's a stunt double, but why does it look exactly like he's like an excellent stunt double? This guy, because like does he have a twin brother?
you just identical.
You didn't think that was him with a wig on?
No, I didn't understand what could have happened, that why he didn't have his fucking hair anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, there is points, man, where his hair looks so fucking thick. I'm like, God, that looks fucking uncomfortably hot.
Yeah,
hair.
Man, it's because it's a fucking wig. The only wig they can find was a woman's wig. And you know what? The stupid part is that I guess they could have done it to match the rest of the movie, so it doesn't really matter how fucking shitty it looks. But
it's so inept because they couldn't do it, just like they couldn't do anything else in it.
But the funniest part's right at the beginning of the movie. He has a fucking hat. Seems like he's fucking pinning down his fucking
on top
wig.
of the first scene,
and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
so out of place.
But anyways, they didn't even take the wig to fucking.
No, they didn't fix it up.
Yeah, they could have brought it to like a barber.
Yeah,
maybe get a barber try to cut it to make it look like his original hair. You know what I mean? No. Just put this lady wig on.
That's right.
Go on, my friend.
Common sense is out the fucking window, because like anybody would have been just like, yo, we'll take a picture of him how he looked real, put the wig on, go to a barber. And
no, they I guess they said it's fuck it. Everything else in this movie's fucked. Just leave it.
And also Shivran too. He had to fucking dub voices along the way months after, before it was even produced, the whole movie. You had to fucking dub a shitload of voices.
Yeah, man, there's all kinds of voices
it's fucking crazy
that don't match up.
And he did a lot of it himself, and he changed the way his voice sounds. So
that's just fucking crazy. It's fucking retarded, man.
So many actors showed up in their own clothes. They used their own clothes and used their own cars.
Their own cars, man.
Yeah. On top of that,
one of the vans must have been somebody's. Who do you think the van was? Who had that van? I bet Robert Zadar had that fucking van. That was his van he was living in.
I was gonna say that. He's probably living in it.
Yeah, man.
AKA Maniac Cop.
But
Maniac Cop. Fucking shout out to Robert Zadar, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Did you guys find the budget? I couldn't find the budget.
No, for this I couldn't. No.
I saw how much it made though.
How much? Yeah, but all that it never went to theaters. So
yeah, the gross on the movie is like a little like 384,000 or something like that.
Fuck. This piece of shit. You know what though? This movie is so bad it's good. This is you can just put this on. This movie is more entertaining than a lot of fucking movies that are better made.
That retarded redhead in the movie, she's been in a bunch of stuff too. I think she did besides Robert Zadar.
She was in a fucking Star Trek movie or some shit. No?
Yeah, she was in Star Trek. She also did like
stand-ins. Where did you guys see that? In the IMDb for this movie, she has no name.
She was in, I don't know, but I seen it somewhere.
She does. She did stand-ins. She did stand-ins for that redhead chick on the Star Trek Generations or whatever. She was in.
Dr. Crusher.
Yeah, she was in Out for Justice. She was in Out for Justice somewhere.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait, I'm thinking of Mark for Death though. Isn't there a redhead in one of Seagal's movies where he's in a coma and he grows a beard?
Above the Law, no.
She's in Out for Justice, and I saw that. I don't know if she's like has a role or she's like a stand-in or blah blah blah. But I know she's in the movie. Because
I remember in one of Seagal's movies, he had like a redhead. Was it out?
I guess it must be Out for Justice. I think that's like his first.
Kelly LeBrock, man, from Weird Science. She pulls him out of the fucking hospital. He can't walk yet. Remember, she's definitely above the law.
Yeah, when he has his goatee. He has his goatee that he.
Yeah, he woke up out of the coma, and she knows they're coming to kill him, and she's like trying to get him out of the fucking hospital.
Yeah,
on the gurney. It's Kelly LeBrock.
That's Kelly LeBrock. I like that name. I like that name.
She looked good in fucking Weird Science. That's for damn sure.
Wait, she was the main girl in Weird Science?
Yeah, that's the girl they make, man.
Oh man, you know what? I am more familiar with the one from the TV show. Because I saw the TV show before I saw Weird Science, the movie.
Oh, not me, man.
Which the movie's better, but Weird Science for me is like the TV show.
And Weird Science is one of my fucking movies as a kid, man. Like Tough Turf, like fucking. Yeah. I can go on. There's a bunch of them, especially around 84, 85.
Fucking Bill, motherfucking Paxton.
Bill Paxton.
Love. Shout out to Bill.
His brother.
R.I.P.
Turns him into a fucking shit monster.
They took the wrong Bill. That's my opinion.
He turns him into like a shit monster or something. Fucking Robert Zadar, man. You know how many movies he's been in?
Fuck, man. Maniac Cop.
That's right.
I know. 1 and 2.
Tango and Cash.
You know how many he's been in? Like how many roles he's
probably like
for?
Over 100.
121.
Oh, man.
121.
Yeah.
Yo, he made it work. His disability.
Fucking right, man. Yeah. Fucking right he did.
Because the first time I saw him was Maniac Cop, and I was like, this guy, he freaked me out. I thought it was somebody with makeup on his face.
That's
like,
right.
Just normal.
You thought it was a fucking fake jawline and everything. Like, honestly.
That's it. I thought there was like fucking like silly putty all over his face, but that's how he is, man. Like that's his.
I remember the first time I ever noticed him was in Tango and Cash.
Yeah, in the prison.
When the fucking I think Sly punches him and he says he broke his jaw or something, and he said Kurt Russell says, "You broke that jaw."
Yeah, that's probably his most. That's probably where most people have seen him from. Like the first time, 100%. That movie, Tango and Cash. I'm
But
pretty
then
sure.
years later, Maniac Cop for sure, cult
19,
following.
1989, man.
Wait, Maniac Cop was after, right? Because
Uh,
Maniac Cop is good, man. He gets all slashed on his face and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
the fucking shower scene.
yeah. Yo, I have to say though, Maniac Cop 2 is better than the first one.
It is, and I watched the second one. It is.
Yeah.
But it's just before Maniac Cop is 88, Tango and Cash is 89.
Okay. Yo, I picture Tango and Cash as like an early 90s movie. It looks good.
It's almost early 90s, 89.
But it
It's
looks
the
like
way
it
it's
could be like
shot.
93. Fuck that.
Yeah,
It looks
like
more
a-
sleek. Looks more slick.
For sure. But I don't know. I guess I'll say it. I figured you guys would have brought it up right away. But Robert Zadar, in 1993, he did Return to Frogtown, man.
No,
see
who
that.
was
Yeah,
it?
he played Sam Hell in Return to Frogtown,
Oh, yeah?
1993. Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to send you guys the trailer, but I said, no, I'll keep it as a surprise. I figured you guys would have known it.
Yeah, then we start
Yeah,
with
Yamashita, yeah.
yeah, we start with Yamashita.
Starts off with the boss, Fujiyama,
Yeah.
That's right.
with the fucking crazy, I call him crazy mullet, super mullet. The mullet on this guy is fucking killer.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
like
he's got
it's
good,
bulletproof. It's bulletproof, this mullet.
Who was he looks like the wrestling promoter. What's his
Jimmy
name?
Hart. It looks a little bit like Jimmy Hart a little
Yeah,
bit.
Jimmy Hart. He has the same hair as
I
Jimmy
thought you were
Hart.
gonna say Mr. Fuji.
But an Asian version
No,
of
Mr.
Jimmy Hart.
Fuji's bald, guy.
Fuji bald. That's right.
He looks like an Asian version of Jimmy Hart. His name is Cranston in real life.
Yeah, that's weird.
Cranston.
So basically, he starts
Tomorrow.
off with Yamashita and Akamura having a little discussion at the beginning. And Akamura is telling Yamashita how they're not an established gang yet. And he says, my friend, you should be very cautious. In my opinion, you should try to make friends with all gangs.
He says, as Al Capone once said, there is enough money for everybody or some shit.
My friend, you should be very cautious. In my opinion, we should try to make friends with all the gangs. The Japanese, the Chinese. Al Capone once said, there is enough money to be made in this business for all of us.
It's all up to Fujiyama. He wants to make a certain treaty with the Chinese gangs, not the Japanese, especially the Ginzas.
Here comes the boss.
That's right.
But that's only his feelings, though. That's not the feelings of the boss.
No.
Right after that, the boss comes out and tells them they don't want to work with the Japanese, but they are Japanese.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what's fucking that's what's fucked up.
No, it's the Chinese he didn't want to work with.
No, they want to work
No.
with the Chinese,
But not with the Japanese, yeah.
not with the Japanese.
That's
they
right.
go-
That's not what he says. Fuck.
Yes,
Yes.
man, that's what he says. And
I
then he
swear
goes-
to God.
Big Cat, when he goes to see the Chinese
Yep.
guy and he asks him, "Have you decided to work with us?"
Yep.
They say no, and then he stabs the guy because that's the
No,
Chinese.
we're not there yet.
They're Japanese, and they don't want to
And
work with the
they
Japanese.
refuse to work with their own people. They want to work
Oh,
with
yeah.
the fucking Chinese.
No deal, no friendships with anybody. Yeah. Whoop, right now. I want that old Chinese fox dead.
Okay, boss.
Yeah, and like Okamura has like this totally other idea in his head. He's like not in touch with his gang at all.
No,
Like,
he's
he's
not.
like,
That's
"Yo,
why-
nothing. We're not
That's-
fighting, guy."
That's why Bobby Z tells him,
Yeah,
"It's-
Bobby.
It's
They call
not
him
our.
Bobby
It's
Z.
not our.
Bobby Z.
It's not our decision. We must follow. It's the boss's decision.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Mhm.
the way. It's the way. And he puts his fist up. You know.
You heard the order? I do not agree with the fighting. Akamura, it is not for us to decide. It is up to the boss. It's the order of Katana. We fight.
And he wants to make a treaty with fucking certain Chinese gangs, not the Japanese. That's what I got written right here. Specifically.
That's right. It's the Chinese.
Yeah, but that my other note says then Fugiyama talks to Okamura and he says he wants the Chinese dead. That's the Chinese he goes to kill.
Yeah. Later.
But you're talking about Japanese. He wants to make a deal with Chinese, and then the boss is
No,
like,
he-
kill those Chinese guys.
Yeah, because later though.
They didn't want to follow him. They didn't
Later,
wanna-
they kill him because they go.
Yeah,
and see
like
them.
right
They-
after.
Yeah, because they asked him.
Mr. Lee is
Yeah.
Chinese.
Yeah, they asked him his question. Do you want to join us or not? They say no, so
That's
they
right.
kill him.
You're dead, fuck.
Fuck, man.
When he
That's-
walks up to Mr. Lee, fuck.
We're gonna be fucking. Each one of us is gonna think a certain thing in this movie, and we're gonna be confused because a lot of confusing shit happens in this movie.
There's a lot of shit, man. There's a lot.
Yeah,
Fujiyama coming out.
The boss sends Yamashita to go see the Chinese and ask them if they're in, right?
Yeah, Mr. Lee.
Goes and sees Mr. Lee. You know, we decided to not waste any time, so he stabs him.
That's right. Yamashita stabs Mr. Lin in the stomach, and then a fight breaks out between both parties. But the katana kills all those motherfuckers.
Yeah, they kill all those fucking guys.
Yeah.
That's the first fight scene, right?
That's the first one, and the editing is so fucked up. It doesn't make any sense.
It's fucking funny, man.
My favorite part of it is when just as it ends, fucking Yamashita turns to the redhead and says, "The job is done."
You did it.
The job's done.
She's standing right there. She knows the job's done.
All right. So the next scene, we're introduced to Joe Marshall, aka the Samurai Cop, and Frank Washington, basically a sidekick coming out of a police station.
Partners.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a sidekick.
But he's just picking him up at this point.
Joe Marshall's the main dude.
He has his fucking hat on top of his hair.
On his wig, yeah.
Yeah, it looks fucked up, man.
It's fake hair.
And Frank says they brought Joe in from San Diego to bust to get some cocaine bust or something like that. They're just, he knows cocaine's going down.
He says to him, he says, "Are you sure this is a good bust?" And Joe says, "Yeah, there's cocaine." And he says, "Oh, okay."
I'm responsible for bringing you from San Diego. Are you sure this is a good bust?
Yeah, cocaine.
Fucking Matt Hannon, he's admitted to ruining a bunch of fucking scenes on purpose out of frustration.
He was pissed that he was not doing multiple takes. He's like, "Yo, this wasn't good," but the director just wanted to go ahead. Yeah,
that's it. I know it was something like that.
Yeah,
cut next.
Yeah, he figured that if he just fucking did something stupid, the guy would be like, "Cut, do it again." But no, man, he's like, "Cut, print, we're done."
That's right. That's right. Now you're right.
Fucking rat party, buddy.
So they get in the car and they fuck off.
Yeah,
and they
go right away to
they
hunt
get a
the guys
tip.
down.
They get a tip from one of Mesa Lee's boys.
That leads them to the blue van.
That's right.
The blue van bothers me a little bit. You know why?
Because
and I mean, like it's everything else in this movie, but it's got like fucking 2 different sets of mags on it, and I hate that.
I didn't notice.
The wheels should all be the same. No, the wheels should be the same on a car.
They should be, but I didn't pay attention to the wheels.
I think so. If my car,
they did have bigger tires on the back, but they had like solid chrome in the back, and the front was like gold.
Yeah, that's some budget shit.
It looked like shit.
Yeah, I would not like a car with 2 different kinds of hubcaps or mags.
And just so everybody knows, the van was pimped out, right? It had like skirts on it and everything. It had a spoiler on the back and everything.
It was like airbrushed.
And it was filled with Katana members.
It was low budget, but it was still like a.
Yeah, but I was still trying to make out like what was the airbrush on it? Was it a black moon? There was like you couldn't really make out what the design was.
It looked like somebody tried to take it off.
Yeah, it looked like there was like a missing part. It wasn't finished yet.
Whatever was on there, they tried to get rid of it.
No, fuck it, man. It's time to shoot the scene. Fuck it. We don't have time to peel this shit off. Let's go. So yeah, it's filled with Katana members.
Yep.
So then fucking Frank radios Peggy, who was also a cop, and she happens to be flying a helicopter at the time. To give her directions to keep an eye out on the van.
Slutty, dirty ass Peggy.
Yeah.
Peggy. Yo, she's squinting like George and Seinfeld coming back from the airport.
I laughed.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did not even lift that helicopter up. They just filmed it sitting on the ground. They were not in the air at all because she's pretending to like try and look
they
like
have
squinting.
That's it. Sure. One scene where the propeller is spinning, and that's the last time you see the propeller spinning. Is the first time they're talking.
Well, they show a helicopter about to land.
Yeah,
but it's not them.
No, they probably walked up. They probably stuck into like an airport, and then they filmed it as it was landing and ran away.
So you got Los Angeles downtown.
Yeah, I think so.
Scenery.
It must be Los Angeles. You wouldn't even fucking know.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Los Angeles, but if you look at the cars and vehicles they use, there's different kind of plates on all kinds of cars in that movie.
All the actors that drove in from different states.
There you go. Yeah, fucking Michigan, Pennsylvania.
And Peggy and the pilot in the helicopter. I guess like a lot of people in this movie actually look super high. Did you notice that? Like neither of them could open her eyes. She couldn't open her eyes. And when they showed a pilot, he only makes a couple like gestures, and his eyes are fucking red as hell, man.
Fucking buzzing. So basically, Joe and Frank, they're heading to the marina because they know a coke deal is going down. So Joe radios Peggy and tells her, "Hey, I'll stay close to them." And Peggy says, "Okay, Joe."
He says something like, "It's up and ready," and he says like,
"Yeah, I was getting there. Go
for it." Keep it warm. I don't, you go. I don't have it.
Says then Joe responds with, "Oh, it's up and ready. You just keep it warm, Peggy." And then Peggy says, "It's warm and ready."
That's it.
They're gonna make the swap somewhere in the marina. Just stick close to them.
Okay, Joe. Keep it up.
Oh, it's up and ready. You just keep it warm.
It's warm and ready.
Yo, and then first she's supposed to be following a van, and then Frank tells her to look for a boat.
Not
and then she's like, "Whoa, I'm at the marina. There's lots of boats, Frank."
Watch for the boat.
There's lots of boats in the marina. How am I supposed to know which one's carrying the coke?
Just keep an eye on the van, Peggy.
And then Joe tells her, look, just look for the van because Frank fucked up. We're not looking for the boat yet. We're still on the van.
That's right.
First of all, Frank looks like Cool in the Gang.
I love Frank.
And
Frank's awesome.
And going back to what you're saying, Big Cat, the fucking both of them are talking to her. They showing both of them on that microphone.
Yeah, they're not really talking.
Mm-hmm. No, they're not.
That's on a CB though. I mean, like there's only one CB in the car, and Frank and Joe are both talking on the CB, back and forth at the same time.
The same time, like
scene
this.
scene to scene, from Frank to Joe, Frank to Joe, Frank to Joe.
And fucking Frank's facial gestures are fucking hilarious throughout the movie, man. He's the best facial features in the whole movie.
Hands down.
I don't know. I think I think like the samurai's face, man. And Yamashita's faces are good too.
Honestly, the facial expressions movie are fucking off the hook.
Yeah, they're all on the top of their game in the facial shit.
Yeah,
buddy. You know what, man? We're talking shit, but I think this is Robert Zadar's best performance he's ever done.
I'm gonna say right now, I haven't seen all of his movies besides Maniac Cop. I'm going.
This is a better performance than Maniac Cop. He talks.
He does a good performance, man. He does a good performance in this movie.
Honestly, he's the only one who looks like he's trying.
He's super intense. He's a great villain. He's fucking super intense in this movie. In his eyes and his face the whole time. Everything he says
with the music.
I think he's a method actor. He like gets into the role.
I love when they do that, eh? Every time like he says, "I'm a cop," and they just show Robert Zar.
Oh, when we get to the restaurant scene,
yeah, the restaurant's fucking crazy.
Oh fuck, I love that, man. It was funny as hell.
All right, so they follow the van with Peggy. Joel is well informed that they have a large suitcase full of coke.
I'm well informed. There's a large suitcase full of coke in the back.
In the back, he's well informed of that.
Yeah, he knows exactly where it is too.
He got a tip somewhere, man.
Well
That's
informed.
from one of fucking Lee's boys or whatever before he got murked.
Yeah. Yo, the boat that comes up, there's a boat and it says Euro Sail Boat Rentals on the side. They rented this boat.
They rented the drug dealer boat, yeah.
Yo, two guys are waiting in the back of the van with guns and they tell them, yo, just wait here.
Yeah.
The driver and the passenger, they go and the guys are in the back fucking waiting. They're like super close to each other's face.
You know what they say?
What do they say?
they say as the guy's closing the door, the other guy looks to him and says, "Oh yeah," he goes. The white guy turns to the black. There's a black guy and a white guy, right?
Yeah.
And the white guy turns to him and says, "They'll come with the boat." And then the black guy says, "Yeah, yeah,
they'll come with the boat. Yeah, yeah."
It's that white dude that looks like fucking Jesse Ventura.
Yeah,
fucking bandana, mustache.
He says, "They'll come with the boat."
Yeah,
and he says, "Yeah, yeah."
Yeah.
So then they go and get the coke and they return to the van. Joe and Frank continue to follow, which is weird because they pull up to the side of like it looks like a warehouse, and then Joe gets out the car and he looks around the corner and the van comes, so he runs back to the car
because they lost them.
It's fucking stupid, man.
They lost the van somehow.
Oh, there they are.
They're tailing them and they lost them. Okay, so the van pulls away.
They try to cut off the van, but it doesn't work.
And then ensues a fast forwarding chase scene. Yeah, when they fast forward it.
It turns
basically eventually one of the Katana members opens up the back door of the fucking van. Because like I said, Joe and Frank are right behind the fucking van now.
He starts blasting like RoboCop. It reminded me of RoboCop.
Nobody wants to talk about how they just fast forward the scene.
I didn't notice it being fast forwarded.
Yeah, man.
No,
it's not.
I didn't notice that either.
They just drove nice and slow and sped up the fucking speed of the film.
No, I didn't think it was.
Yeah,
they were still chasing each other. Like there was a good chase going on.
Yes, but it's fast forward. It's in fast forward. You can see it's in fast forward.
I didn't
like where the guy's falling out the back of the van.
Yeah,
which we're getting to.
It looked like regular...
you see the moving all fucking. Yeah, man.
I thought he was just extra scared.
No.
Now they're behind the fucking van. The fucking back door of the van opens up. And that fucking Jesse Ventura motherfucker starts fucking popping off shots. Frank ends up shooting the guy. The guy falls out of the van. Joe ends up running over the fucking guy.
Yeah.
And kills him right there on the spots.
Yeah, and all Joe is doing is just yelling, "Shoot them! Shoot! Shoot!
That's right. Shoot!
Hey, shoot them!
Shoot! Hey!
Yeah, the same thing over and over. Shoot him!
Shoot him!
Shoot! Shoot him!
Yeah. So eventually, fucking Frank shoots the other Katana member, and Joe says, "You got him?" And what does Frank say? "I got the best." I got the best, not I got the bastard. I got the best. I went back 4 times to hear that. I got the best.
Me too. I did the same thing too.
What the fuck is that? I got the best. All right.
Shoot! You got it.
Yeah, I got the best.
All right, Frank.
Well, I read that and I was like, he must have meant what it should have meant.
It's supposed to be I got the bastard, but
yeah,
I got
the bastard.
best.
They go down a fucking dirt road and they lose each other. It becomes like a fucking what is that guy, man? That fucking like a Jack Benny skit. The band's like,
and it looks like that too because those videos were also with fast forward.
So eventually, fucking the Ventura guy gets shot. That looks like Jesse Ventura. He fucking rolls down a little hill.
Yeah,
and then he ended up pulling next to the van, right next to it. And Frank shoots the driver in the fucking neck. Now he's the last guy in the van, and you see him holding his fucking neck. Blood's coming out and everything. And you think that would be it, like literally for this man. That's it. You know, he's just gonna pull over and slow down. But what happens? The driver smashes into a couple of boulders, like a boulder wall.
Boom.
And the fucking van explodes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You gotta watch out
And
for
what
those
happens
boulder
then?
walls.
That man gets out and he's fucking draped in fire from head to.
Man, he's burning. He's burning.
That's right.
Then he fucking gives us like a sign off to fucking
Peggy.
Let
I'll
you
see
know.
you later at your place, babe.
That's it. Peg is in the hawk up and she says, "Yo, good job, guys. It calls for a celebration." And Joe says, "Hey, I'll see you tonight back at your place." And he points his fingers at her like a gun. And
Yeah.
as she flies off.
That turns into sex scene number one.
That's right.
Yeah.
She rides him. She has nice boobies.
Yeah.
those are two good notes. Those are two good notes that you wrote there.
Nice boobies, and her nipples looked like they were ready to squirt milk. Like they had like indents, like they were ready to be like fucking like milk.
Yeah, but she wasn't pregnant. So.
Yeah, well,
I don't know, man.
Both of them,
She was pregnant.
Oh, listen, even Jennifer is the same thing. You see the fucking hole in the middle. It's just the crispness of the video. You know what I mean? Like
the crispness of it. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the high def, not the high. I want to say high def, but like it's not fucking like edited and filtered or nothing. You know? Like,
yeah.
They were nice titties, guy.
Well,
they look good. They look good. I like bigger titties, but yeah, those they look nice.
But I mean, you know, it was a good sex scene and all. But I mean, she gets.
No, I wouldn't say it was good.
Well, I mean, it was okay.
It was good because of her.
I've seen
That's
worse.
right. She made the scene.
Oh, he's flying there all starfish. He just has his hand on her butt, and he's not even rubbing her. He's just keeping it still.
Yo, he's a weird motherfucker. I know it's a movie, but Jesus Christ, we're getting like to the next sex scene further down the line.
Yeah.
My God.
She rides up on him, and she's supposed to be riding him. They're both wearing their underwear.
Yeah.
What's happening? And they clearly show it.
It's worse than Blue Nuit.
He's got some kind of bikini underwears on, and she got a fucking top. And she's just sitting on when they're dry humping him.
Which she pops up with later on in the movie too.
His underwear is like an elastic band with like a piece of fabric in the back and the front.
Yeah, man.
On the sides, it's just the elastic band.
Yeah.
So those are bikini underwear, man. I remember one time I got a box of those for Christmas one time in my fucking stocking. I was like, what?
That's why he's laughing. I remember.
My dad.
I remember.
My dad listens to this podcast, man. He had underwear like that when I was a kid. I remember going through his drawers looking for his porn when I was a kid. There was fucking underwear like that. I must have watched Samurai Cop when it first came out. Word up. You're in this pod, boy.
What's up, Big Cats Pops?
What's up, daddy?
Daddy guy?
What's up, daddy guy?
Not to jump not to go back, but I mean, if you check like when they give you like notes about the movie, there's you clearly see tape on the window during that sex scene. There's like a bunch of tape on the blinds.
Why?
That's not supposed to be there.
Why?
Some kind of like,
If it gets concerned, why? It's a murder scene. He killed that pussy. What's going on here?
Anyways,
they wrote that in there. It was like tape on the windows. You clearly see some kind of like tape on the windows that's not supposed to be there. And blah blah.
The next scene, we're at Fujiyama's place with the whole Katana gang. They're all there, all of them. And Fujiyama, he's standing there, and he's like, "They call him samurai, huh?"
Supposedly he speaks fluent Japanese, and he got trained by the masters in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he brought him over here from San Diego to fight them specifically.
So they call him samurai, huh?
Yes. His real name is Joe Marshall. They call him Samurai. He speaks fluent Japanese. He got his martial arts training from the masters in Japan. He was brought over here from the police force in San Diego to fight us.
And you know what the weird part is that that he talks about him like they never heard about him 2 more times later on in the movie.
Yeah.
It pops up, yeah.
He's like, oh, we got a new enemy. It's a samurai guy. They don't even
the
know.
samurai.
They just fucking introduced the guy. How many times?
That's right.
In the movie?
20 minutes into the movie, Robert, like, what the fuck's going on here, man?
And he's like, oh, they're not here to fight you. They're here for me.
Put me in the gas chamber.
Put me in the gas chamber.
To kill you and my other men. To put handcuffs on me. And put me in the gas chamber.
Fuck, that's nasty shit.
Yo, and he looks right at Yamashita after that, and he's like, if he's a samurai, then what the fuck are you, man?
Mm-hmm. That's it. Yamashita says, we'll see who the real samurai is.
That's right.
Samurai? If he's a samurai, what the hell are you?
I'll get to know him. And then we'll see who the real samurai is. I will bring you his head and I will place it on your piano.
I know the real samurai is here.
I know who the real samurai is. He's here. The real samurai is here. And he gives him like a super nod. Those are nods, like, and they give him music behind it. Boom.
Yeah, man.
Right, his music.
Super nod coming your way. And they go back. That's when they cut to the police station after that. So we're at the police station.
Yeah, Joe wants to fuck every woman around.
Joe's telling a story about how he's laying with a chick right beside Peggy.
Yeah,
Peggy.
Because I'm lying there in bed, but probably the most beautiful woman I've met in my life. Then Peggy pushes him and says, "Hey." Then he says, "I'm just kidding. You know you're my number one. Hey,
Yeah.
You know my number one, bitch. Take it easy.
And the chief calls him in.
He calls them in, then they show up at the hospital.
Exactly. He don't see nothing. It goes right to the fucking hospital right
That's
after.
right. It's not a hospital.
No, it's like a fucking office building.
It's a dentist. It's a dentist office. No, it's a you look on the other doors. All the signs say dentist office, and you can tell it's an office. It's not a hospital in any way. They make it like this guy's burnt bad. He should be in like the fucking ICU and shit.
He's at a dentist office.
He's at a dentist office.
Then we're introduced to Steve, the shittiest fucking guard cop ever.
Oh my god, man!
Fucking Steve, man.
What a hairdo, man!
When they do his line, when he does his line, it's like they do a whole different take. Like it might have been done on last Wednesday.
And he's always trying to flirt with the fucking secretary at the front when he's always sitting on the desk or going next to her.
That's how they get by him. Fuck. Stupid Steve.
And they tell him too. They remind him, hey, make sure nobody fucking goes in there. He's like, yeah,
nobody.
Okay. But before that, man, when they're in the fucking room and the nurse is in there giving him a shot.
Oh, yeah.
That is the worst actress I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And she's like, he's alive, you know? Can he talk? He's like, oh, shit. Hey, he got no lips. Hey, he got no lips. Hey, he got no lips.
He's got burnt lips. She says, do you like what you see? Would you like to touch what you see? Would you like to fuck me?
Do you like what you see?
I love what I see.
Would you like to touch what you see?
Yes, I would.
Would you like to go out with me?
Yes, I would.
Would you like to fuck me?
And then Joe basically picks up the fucking stethoscope, he puts it right to his mouth, and he says, bingo.
Yeah, but then she starts saying he has a small dick and shit.
That's after. It says he has a small dick, and that the doctor who performed the circumcision must have cut off too much.
Frank and Joe says, no, he was a good doctor.
So she wants bigger and walks away. Then Frank steps past Joe and says, hey, I have and then he just starts laughing.
Yeah. Anyways, after that, they leave Steve to fucking watch the burnt guy.
Less than 1 minute left.
Okay.
What?
We're at Steve burnt guy.
We're at the redhead trash.
Redhead trash.
Steve burnt guy.
So where were we in this fucking movie?
Where the redhead was coming in to clean the fucking trash.
Yeah. Steve stops her.
Yeah, he does all right.
And she's like, I gotta clean the trash. Do you mind?
Oh, he's like, wow, I don't want it to smell like garbage. Go ahead.
And she got a fucking a buggy big enough to have 2 fucking hitmen in it. Never mind one.
And who pops out?
She removes the fucking blanket and reveals Yamashita. He pulls out a samurai sword and he begins to cut Burtman's head off. I'm calling the Burtman.
The Burtman. Yo, he was cutting his head off like he was slicing deli meat.
Yeah.
That guy was moaning like fucking
at the beginning.
Holy fuck, man. He was moaning like fucking Debbie Does Dallas, fuck.
Yo, and fucking shout Robert Zadar. I'm gonna keep singing his praises because he's the best actor in this fucking movie.
Oh, man,
rest in peace. Rest in peace.
He's dead?
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh shit, they finally got him.
I would have liked to see him fight. I would like to see him fight Jaws, from the guy Jaws there.
Oh, Jaws, when he's chasing after Shooter McGavin.
Yeah, I'd like to see him and fucking Big Jaw go at it. See who the real Jaws was.
Shit, I think Robert Zadar will fuck up Jaws because he looked old and decrepit.
For sure, he would have.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so where are we at, boys?
Fucking Yamashita takes that head.
They take off.
And fucking Bumbling Steve comes along and he's like, Bumbling Steve comes, call security.
Oh my God. Call security.
They try to head down a flight of fucking stairs, but this random man comes running up the stairs and says, hey, wait a minute. I want to talk to you.
Hey, nurse.
And Yamashita kicks him in the balls and fucking punches him. Wait a minute. I want to talk to you.
There's like 10 guys that run up and say, hey, wait a minute. They all say, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's what I got written down here. They make it down the stairs. They're confronted again by another man who repeats the exact same words as the fucking first guy. Says, hey, wait a minute. He gets kneed, punched, then thrown into a fucking tree. They almost make it to the car, but 2 other officers approach them and tell them, hey, wait a minute. I need your ID.
Hey, wait a minute, nurse. Wait a minute.
Hey, wait a minute. I want to talk to you. Hey,
Wait a minute.
Stop.
Ah! Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute, doctor.
Hey, wait a minute.
It's all, hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Fuck.
Yo, then the next scene, they get away, and boom, we got the captain giving Joe and Frank shit.
Yep, in the office.
Yo, Frank's still smirking all the time as he's getting shit.
The captain's fucking crazy, man.
Rom,
Captain Rom.
Yeah, so Captain Romer. It's Rohmer. Captain
Romer?
Romer. Yo, after he gives him shit and he tells him, he's like, "Oh, why do you got this guy? Fucking this and that, samurai cop bullshit." And
He calls
he's
him
like,
a moron. He calls him a moron.
"Yeah, yo." He sits down and it's like, "It feels like I got a fucking big thumb up my ass and I can't get it out."
I thought he had a club. He said I had a club up my ass.
Yeah, he says somebody stuck. I feel like somebody stuck a club up my ass.
Yeah, a club.
And it
I
hurts.
thought he said thumb.
No,
and it
it's a
hurts. And it
club.
hurts.
And it
Yo.
hurts.
And I gotta figure a way to get it out.
That's right.
Yo, I thought he said, I have a big thumb up my ass and I gotta figure out a way to get it out.
Watching it 2-3 other times, he says
I
club.
heard thumb, man.
I feel like somebody stuck a big club up my ass, and it hurts. We've got to figure out a way to get it out of there.
Before that, when fucking he's telling Joe he's a moron, he wants to get rid of him, send him back. That's it. Your ship back to San Diego.
Yep.
Fucking Frank stands up for him a bit, and Frank says,
"Yeah,
that's what you want. You want results, and,
Yeah.
and you want
We're
results.
gonna give them
We're
results.
going to give you results.
We gotta support
and you're
Joe.
going to get results.
We gotta support him."
It's like the laziest fucking delivery ever.
And what they want is results. And that's what we're going to give them. We're going to give them the results. Because I need him. We need him. So why don't we just help him and support him? All right? What do you say, huh, Cap?
We're gonna give him results.
Yo, and then when the captain is like, "Okay, whatever, fuck Frank, guys, go back on the case." Yo, he walks over and kisses him on his head, and he's like, "You fucking
'cause his eyes are
motherfucker,
closed.
you motherfucker, kiss me again." He loses his shit.
So he kisses him on top of his head. Yeah.
Says, "You
Yo.
son of a bitch, come
Yeah,
back
that's
here,
it.
you
He's
motherfucker."
like, "You fucking son of a bitch."
You son of a bitch! Come back here, you motherfucker!
So the next thing we meet Jennifer, she's sitting at a fucking table with Fujiyama and the rest of the Katana gang.
Super Mullet is trying to give fucking Jennifer a gift doesn't want. Fujiyama's trying to give her a gift. It's here, take this. It's a gift for you. And she's like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want this.
Joe walks up. He has no idea who fucking Fujiyama is, but he walks up and goes, "Hey, are you Fuji?" And he fucks up his word, Fujiyama.
Yeah, he fucks up his line.
And Fujiyama says, "Yes, I am. Who are you?" And Joe says, "I'm a cop."
Yeah. And then they show Yamashita. He is so fucking pissed off, man, when Joe shows up.
And you got that intense music.
Show his face on the music. He's looking at me like,
Yeah, he loses his shit, man.
so you're the fucking leader of the shit Katana gang.
Yeah. Then Shita stands up, and we get an intense stare between Joe and fucking Shita. And you think they're about to square off right there, but yo, Fuji tells him, "Shita, sit down, sit down."
Yeah.
And while this is all going down, Jennifer's smiling the whole time at Joe. She's
Yep.
fucking happier than a pig in shit. Just
She was laughing about it, you know.
You're funny.
Yeah. And that's the first time I noticed Joe has some lazy fucking eyes, man. Like, he is so uninterested in conversation. He's like falling asleep as he's talking to
It
people.
looks like he's tired and someone's forcing him to speak.
His eyes are so fucked up.
The boss, fucking Fujiyama, says, "Oh, don't worry about them. You know, they ain't got you ain't got shit on me." And then fucking Joe says, "I got a lot of shit on you." He says he wants to stick him in bags. He's gonna chop him up, put him in bags, and send him back to Japan for fertilizer.
Yeah, he crosses the line right there.
Now I'm telling these motherfuckers that if they continue killing our children to make their precious millions that they deposit in their secret Swiss bank accounts, Counselor, before your lawsuit even gets off the court clerk's desk, I'll have their stinking bodies in garbage bags and ship them back to Japan for fertilizer. Got it?
And then he apologizes to Jen and says, "By the way, what's an all-American girl like you doing with a geek like this?"
And he fucking hits on her.
A fucking geek.
A fucking geek. Then they take off, and then we meet the fucking waiter.
Yeah, Puerto Rican waiter.
And the waiter says, "Hey, her name is Jennifer. She's the boss. Her mother owns this place."
What about his father? What about her father?
When we're getting there, the waiter points to his head and he says, "Bang!
He shot himself?
Father killed himself. Hey, bang, bang."
Who's that blonde girl?
Oh, her name is Jennifer. She's the boss.
The boss? You mean she owns this place?
Her mother owns the place.
Where's her father?
Bang!
Killed? Who shot him?
He.
Who?
Him.
Who's him?
Himself.
Oh, he committed suicide.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you. I want to help.
He blows a kiss to them.
So they leave the rest, the fucking Blue Lagoon shit, and they're confronted by some of the Katana, and a fight
shows
breaks
up.
out, and Joe's beating the fuck out of everybody.
So Yamashita sends his boys on him.
That's right.
He holds back a couple though. He's like 1, 2, 3. Okay, no, you wait a little bit.
And at one point, Joe's struggling to put fucking handcuffs on one of the guy. It takes like 5, 6, 6,
Yo,
6,
that
7,
black
8
dude
seconds
with the
to put the
greasy
handcuffs
hair
on.
that's all back in a ponytail. Fuck.
And then we get to a fucking hilarious part. One of the katana members grabs a sword out of his fucking pickup truck. And fucking Frank asks, "What are you going to do? Fight him barehanded?"
He just
Frank pulls out his gun and blasts the guy on the shoulder.
They pulls an Indiana Jones.
So then Jen rolls over to apprehend him. This other guy comes over with a gun. This fucking guy's useless as shit and says, "Hey, freeze, you motherfuckers! Leave him alone! Uncuff him!" So fucking nonchalant, no energy whatsoever. And while this is going on, fucking Joe grabs the katana member's sword and throws it at the man with the gun and cuts his fucking arm off.
I don't think it looks like he throws it, but I think he swings downwards. He chops his arm off. He chops it off, guy. He doesn't throw it.
But it looks like the fucking distance between them.
Well, yeah.
That's what's weird.
Yeah, it's fucking retarded.
So I was fucking laughing. This guy's his fucking arm's gone. He's hit the floor.
A little tiny stub.
So eventually fucking Yamashita steps down with an Uzi and he starts blasting his own fucking men.
Yo, with paintballs.
Yeah.
Pretty much he's shooting these motherfuckers with paintballs. It looks like it hurts
black
too.
Guy up against the car. He gets shot like fucking 4 or 5 times in the chest. Just fucking.
Yo.
Said Joe and Frank are still ducking behind cars. Like,
That's it.
Yamashita just fucking takes off.
Bails off.
Disappears.
Joe and Frank, they talk about Frank's black ass.
Mm-hmm.
It's like charcoal. He's gonna make your ass charcoal.
Yeah,
the captain is gonna char your ass.
It's gonna burn my ass. Joe says it's gonna burn it charcoal black. Then Frank says, "Yeah, it is black." Then they fucking smile and slap hands together. My ass is black.
God, and look what they done to my car. Captain Roman's gonna burn my ass.
Yeah, he's gonna burn it. Charcoal black.
It is black.
Right on.
And then we got the captain again talking to the lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Before he talks to the lawyer, as they zoom in, there's just a random cop talking to him, and the cop says,
"Oh yeah.
So, Chief, Captain, what do you want me to do about this case?" And the captain says, "Go do it.
Go solve it, bitch."
It's the case. Go solve it. What do you want to tell you? Fuck, that's what he says. Fuck you and your client.
That's where we're at. He's like, "Fuck you and your client, son of a bitch. Get out of here."
The lawyer says, "I'll see you in court."
There you go.
The captain says, "I'll see you in hell, you motherfucker. I'll see you in hell. Get a job."
Let me warn you, fuck you and your client. And you get your ass out of my office, or you'll have to go to surgery to get my foot out of it. Get out of here, you asshole. Leave me alone. I got more important things than a shyster like you. Get out of here. I'll see you in court. You motherfucker, I'll see you in hell. Leave me alone. Get a job.
Joe goes and meets Jennifer at the fucking Blue
Lagoon.
The Blue Lagoon again. He's like, "Yeah, I was just in the neighborhood, baby."
Tries to pick her up. She tells him about Fujiyama's business up in the fucking restaurant.
Fucking Fujiyama, that fucking son of a bitch.
Joe the samurai tells her, Fujiyama is selling drugs and destruction. He funded you with that drugs and destruction money.
That's what he's selling.
That's what he helped you out with. That money is dirty money.
Motherfucker. Yeah.
Then he asks her out. And the man, right away, and he walks out. When they fucking run up on him, the guy pulls a gun to his face. And fucking Joe says, "What are you going to do? Shoot me?"
What do you think?
You know what the guy says, though? The guy says no.
He's like,
he says no. He goes, "Maybe later." He says, "Maybe some other time."
Don't move.
What are you gonna do? Shoot me?
Maybe a little later. Right now, I got orders to break both your legs.
Joe kicks him in the nut. Hits a lot of nuts. Fucking Joe in the scrapping. He kicks a lot. He doesn't have no problem with punching to the nuts, the lad. And that's what happens. The only survivor takes off, rolls down the fucking steps. And Joe's chasing him. He runs fucking too. You see him out running too. He runs like a girl, like Steven Seagal did. Grabs someone, says, "Tell me, I'll break your wrist."
Tell me who hired you.
I don't know.
Tell me who hired you to kill a cop.
I swear, I don't know.
Don't lie to me or I'll break your fucking wrist. Now tell me.
I can't. They'll kill me.
No, they won't. I'll help you. I'll get him.
Okamura. Okamura sent me.
Which one is he?
He's the big bald man.
Yeah,
he's the big bald man.
It's funny too the way fucking Joe's like, he's like, "No, I can't tell you whether they kill me." "No, they won't." "No, they won't. I'll protect you."
That's right. I will protect you.
And then they cut to outside fucking Okamura's house,
which is like fucking right outside his fucking place.
It's like this is either Okamura's house or it's not, and if it's not, we'll just apologize. Normal cop shit.
Oh, sorry.
Yo, and he's chilling with this broad on his bed, and she's like, "You were supposed to give me some Japanese jewels." And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's what I said."
My jewels.
Basically, he makes a deal for pussy for jewels.
Pussy for jewels.
Jewels for pleasure. Can you satisfy me? Fucking Joe says, looks like this is his last fuck. Looks like this is his last fuck.
His last fuck.
Yo, they try and bust in on him. Yo, it's the police, and they can't open the patio door.
Exactly. It's locked. There's a hockey stick on the other side holding it closed, I think. Anyways, you know what? Something weird about looking at a fucking like martial art master wearing a Speedos. Okamura is like a fucking martial arts dude, and he's wearing like these little tiny black Speedos, and you're like, oh, satisfy me.
No, that's the underwear guy. They had tidy whities back in the day. There was no boxers.
No.
Bikini drawers or whatever they want to call it.
Anyways,
well, boxes so my dick can breathe.
Yo, he looks like Bobby Lee guy. He has the body of Bobby Lee.
He does.
A little bit, yeah.
Shout out to Bobby Lee guy. I fucking love you, Bobby Lee.
He takes off running.
Sasso bitch.
He takes off running. He's in his Speedos. And you know what? And a lot of other movies, sometimes they don't do this, but he actually grabbed his clothes.
He did. He runs the fuck out, and there's an arcade machine in his place, guy.
Yeah,
Defender.
I wrote that down
loves
too.
Games.
That's a badass fucking arcade. Joe was chasing fucking Okamura in his Speedos, and then he suddenly goes from one scene to the next, and he's fully dressed in a nice black shirt, black pants.
He's fast.
With the belt buckle and shit, little belt buckle.
Yeah, he even had time to put his belt through loops and everything.
That's right.
He looked great. He looked great when he came out. He looked
good.
He was fresh.
I was almost butt ass naked before, about to fuck some bitch. Now I'm fully clothed.
He's fully clothed running. And
I'm heading out with a fucking little briefcase and shit, little bag.
There's a scene where they show as he's running, I think it's as Joe's about to chase him.
Mm-hmm.
If you look in the background, the neighbor is sitting on his car watching everything go down, and there's cops. There's a guy on the roof. There's a guy on the roof with a gun ready to shoot Joe. There's a shootout. People killing each other, and there's a neighbor sitting on his car watching everything, like with his holding his chin in the air like that.
All right, and then a fight breaks out for Akamo and fucking Joe start going at it, and they fighting. These motherfuckers is fighting.
Yo, and at one point it looks like Okamura rips off Joe's hair, but it's because it was a wig.
Yeah, his wig falls off.
That's right.
He pulls off and he puts it right back on. Like, oh,
but there's an epic pose off first, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that's right, motherfucker.
Clenching his fists and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Exactly.
What is going on here, Lenny?
What the fuck is happening here?
Okamura pulls some knives on the bitch.
Out of his belt.
Yeah.
Daggers.
Double knives, too, yeah.
He's a badass. To the bands in his fucking jeans, pulls them out.
Yeah, that was nice.
Did you notice what Joe Samurai Marshall did when fucking Okamura pulls the fucking
the blades out?
The blades out? Did you notice like what his reaction was?
Oh,
what happened?
He made the I love you sign with his hands. He changed it. He had fisticuffs like this.
Yeah.
And then Okamura pulls out the knives, and he's like, he sees the knives and he goes, oh, so he has to change his style up, and he changes it to the I love you. He turns the I love you fucking hand out.
That's I love you.
He's fucking
sign language too. Anyways,
so Joe wins the fight, and he wants to arrest the motherfucker. He's about to kill him. But he says like, and it kind of looks like he breaks his neck, but he doesn't.
It's just like the fight at the end.
At the end of all that bullshit, Joe comes out on top, and he's got him. He's holding him by his wrist, and he's like,
I think I broke his arm.
Yeah, that's right. Careful. I think I broke this motherfucker's arm, and he's
like,
under
Frank,
arrest.
I think I broke his arm.
And Frank, go apprehend him. Go cuff this motherfucker.
And Frank once again is too cool in the gang, and fucking the lad grabs his gun.
Yeah.
Fucking shoots at Joe.
Tries to shoot at Joe, and Joe fucking blasts him.
He spins and shoots him too with a nice spinning shot. You know, like, well, he knew he was going to come back.
I got your back, motherfucker.
He's cool in the gang, says, God damn! Something along those lines, anyway.
Something like that.
That's when, from that scene, that scene cuts to fucking Yamashita talking to the boss again, right? In an apartment. It's got Kumo D standing in the corner.
Kumo D, huh?
Kumo D standing in the corner. And that's the second time he brings up Joe the Samurai, like they never knew who the fuck he was.
That's right. Oh, it's Joe the Samurai?
Yeah, he's like, we have new enemies. The Samurai Kid.
What are they going to do? Kill the cops.
Yeah. They don't try to break his legs at all. Man. Yeah, don't kill them. Stupid. And the first thing they do is show up to kill him.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
We cannot kill any of them now. But we should punish them somehow. Call New York and get somebody to break both of those samurai cops' legs.
we get to Yamashita, I don't know if we want to skip that far ahead. Fucking Cameron in the bed.
That's right, but they cut right away to her getting naked, and she's unrobing, and you see it box, you see the bush, you see the box, you see there.
And his feet, Yamashita's fucking feet look dirty as shit.
On the bottom,
He's been walking across the fucking.
They always do, man. They always do.
Yo, he's been practicing karate, guy.
They always do, man.
What does that mean?
That means you check out a low budget fucking sex scene. Everybody's
they have dirty feet.
They always got dirty feet.
And he's kissing her with his big ass fucking fucked up face, man.
That's what my girlfriend said. My girlfriend said, you know, it looks like he's sucking her face off. Fucking phone rings and he fucking answers it.
Yeah, and he's got to go to a party.
Well,
that's what he says to her, no?
Well, that's what he says, but he just tells him that like on the phone, basically they need him, right? So he's got to go.
Yeah.
And when he's leaving, she's like, "Where are you going?" And that's the first time you really notice that it's someone else's voice completely. That's not Robert.
No, that's just added in after. Yeah,
somebody else is like, "I'm going to a party."
Where are you going?
I'm going to a party.
Another thing that's fucking weird is why doesn't he bring her? She's like an assassin bitch with the katana gang, and he's like, "Yo, stay here. I'm going to to a party, bitch."
Yeah. Bitch. He's not going to an actual party though.
No, he's not. But she should know. She should know that she's part of the fucking katana gang, guy.
That's right. It's a katana,
fucking katanas, boy.
Straight up katana.
She's not
katana lanas, guy.
She's not that good. Maybe they don't just. Maybe they already know that she's not that good.
No, but she did a good job in the fucking hospital, guy.
Yeah, but maybe on the last job, but before that, she was pretty shitty. So they're giving her like a second chance. You know what I mean?
Could be.
She's terrible. She's terrible.
No, it seems like the gang of second chances, guy.
But she's still licking fucking Yamashita shit.
It definitely could be a second chance gang. That's for sure.
Second chance gang for sure. They're all like part of the Bloods and the Crips back in the day. But
the only reason is because she fucking licked Yamashita shit. That's the only reason.
Well, yeah, guy. And you see his hair. His hair is down. His hair is down, right?
Yeah, it's not slicked back.
Yeah. No, how does he even make a ponytail with that amount of hair he has? It doesn't make sense, guy.
With gel, that's how.
Yo, I could not make a ponytail with my hair right now, and this motherfucker has a ponytail.
But his bangs only come to about here. He just slicks them back about.
All right, what's the next scene of this, boys? Spaghetti butts. My fellow spaghetti
Holy
butts.
fuck. Spaghetti butts. Fuck.
Bobby Z
spaghetti butts.
Bobby Z tells Fujiyama.
Bobby Z.
The chick left with Joe because
that's right, bitch.
It was her birthday, right? And the lad had a fucking driver waiting for her, but she fucked off with fucking Joe Slick.
Yeah, Joe Slick, motherfucker.
And then he sends him to kill him again. This is like the third time he says, "Okay, go kill him." Okay, again, I'll go kill him.
He probably forgot who he's sending after his fucking dudes to kill. He's like, who's that again? Oh, the samurai.
He's sending Yamashita. He sent Yamashita again to go kill the samurai again.
Yeah, I know, but did we get to the part where he goes to Frank's house?
No,
we're not there yet.
Why not?
The part because
why not?
What do you mean? Why not? Because we're not there.
Yo, how long is this gonna be, guy?
Whoever wrote the movie put scenes in between that and
we're near the end, man. We're getting there. We're getting there.
True, they did. But why aren't we there yet at Frank's house?
Because Frank went to his house. Not Frank's house.
Taking a shower, guy.
We're at Joe's house. Joe's having fucking dinner with fucking Jennifer.
Yeah. Now the next scene. The next scene is Frank's shit.
He stole the chicken. He stole the chicken from his neighbor that he's feeding. And there's a chicken on the table.
Seems like you went to a lot of trouble.
You know what? As a matter of fact, I did. This chicken, I have a neighbor next door, and she has farm animals. And what I did was I jumped the fence, stole one of her chickens, and then killed it.
Great.
Because I really wanted to impress you. So I hope you're impressed.
I snapped the snacker off and I fucking plucked this asshole off.
They're eating stolen chicken, man.
Eating stolen chicken.
And that leads to I don't know if you guys
what a bitch, fuck.
I don't know if you guys came across this on your research, but
what's that?
That leads up to the famous quote. The famous quote of the movie is where he says right there. He goes, "Let's just say I can read eyes." That's like a famous line from the movie. That's like.
Okay. I don't know about that, but I believe you.
No, it is. Let's just say.
No, I believe you. Just the way you're with your pen, you look like a reporter. Like I'm telling you, leading up to the next scene. This is an important part.
I don't even know.
That part I don't know, but I believe him, man.
Well,
I believe it because the movie's shit.
We fucking read it and it said it was a fucking.
I believe it. But I'm telling you, and that's the way it is.
That's just how it is.
I'm gonna come over there and smack your fucking face off.
He can read eyes. Next.
All right, we're at fucking Frank now, right?
They fight. There's a sword fight. They fight the sword fight at the end.
About that, yes.
A couple sword fights, and then they race. And the other movie.
So they're at Frank's place, right? Are we there yet? We're at Frank's place?
We're right there. We're right on the tip of fucking Frank's house.
Fuck, man. Frank's got little tiny pecs, guy. We talked about pecs the other episode. Frank's got little tiny...
That's that man titties, son.
His
He's
his
working
lack
out,
of
man.
pecs
When they
is-
break in, he's working out. He's pumping iron when they break in on him.
I thought he was taking a shower. He has a bathrobe around his waist.
No, we're talking about the first cop. They break in. They break in on the cop with his wife first, man.
Oh my God, we still haven't got there yet.
And you see the wife's titty and shit too. They pull her back. Her fucking robe exposes
Okay, you
her
guys
titty.
go.
She's
Yeah,
fucking,
preacher guy.
They ask him for his address. He says, "Fuck you." They rip his wife's titty out.
Yeah,
let them know,
right.
let them know
they
they're
slit
talking
his throat,
fucking. They're being real. They're talking.
He says,
being fucking
"John,
real.
John, help me. John, help me."
Oh fuck.
Who the hell are you? What the hell you want?
My husband, he's a police officer. You can't do this to us.
Yeah, I know.
I want to know where your samurai friend is. And I want to know now.
I don't know. We're not good friends.
Oh, John! John, help me. John, do something.
Leave her alone. Leave her alone, damn it!
Tell me where he is or I'll hack her throat out piece by piece.
I swear, I don't know where he lives.
Who knows?
Oh, please don't do anything foolish. How about Frank or Peggy, the girl cop?
You lie.
They're pretty good friends. Maybe they know where he lives. Oh, please don't hurt my wife. Damn you! My God! My God!
Preacher, the preacher cop guy.
Yeah, the cop guy.
He calls him preacher.
What the fuck? We don't even know his fucking name.
I don't know his name, man.
It's a terrible podcast. We're gonna
Yo, Rob, you got a hickey on your neck, though.
Huh?
You got a
This
hickey
here?
on your neck, huh?
No, it's a tattoo. Slices his fucking wife's throat right in front of him, and that the dude's freaking out.
Yo, that good is dead.
Great
guy.
acting. Not good. I fucked up. I didn't say good.
That good.
He's no good.
Right
He's no
here.
good.
Edit.
Nope. You're gonna like it when it happens, guy. When I make this magic.
I told you not to put it in there.
It's gonna be in there anyway.
Hey, Kat, I told you not to. I told you. I told you not to put it in there. I told you not to put it in there. I told you not to put it in there.
Fuck
Told
that.
you,
Oh,
fuck.
fuck
Man, I just
Hey,
fucking.
Kat.
I'm looking at. I'm looking at the. I'm looking at the cast on the fucking Google.
Yeah.
And they got a fucking Fred Floyd. It says
Fred
Floyd.
Yeah, it says expendable black guy.
Oh shit, that's not him, but yeah.
Oh, we're talking about
look.
a white guy here, fuck.
His name is
That
Jimmy
guy?
Williams, but they don't say his name. His name is Jimmy
Tell
Williams,
me.
but they don't say his name in the movie.
That dude did some
Jimmy Williams.
He fucked somebody in the ass one time.
Maybe he did. Maybe he was rating the shit
He
that.
fucking raped a child at one point, and he went to jail. He
fucked
Bill Cosby.
Yamashita
He
rating
Bill.
the shit out.
He Bill Cosby, the 5-year-old.
Oh,
That's right. He said, "Do you want to eat this Jello?"
Anyways,
and then
here's what his name is.
Fucked him.
I can't find the guy's
fuck.
name.
And then he farted all over the
He
fucking.
farted in their face, guy.
That's
And
how he
he's
knocks him
like-
out. He
and
goes,
he-
"Hey, you want some Jello?" And
He's
he goes,
like, buddy guy. Everybody's got their own farts in life, buddy.
"Listen, fuck the tunnels. Here's
It's
a
not about the
fart.
smell; it's about the
It's a
noise,
fart.
buddy.
I don't care if you don't like farts or not. Here it is."
Hey, we got
And
6
lays it
minutes.
out.
Fuck, let's go.
And I gotta piss something fierce, son.
Piss in 6 minutes. We're gonna go through a couple more scenes.
I can
okay,
hold it
guy?
out. I'm
Hold it
soldier
in,
with the
guy. You're a
piss.
fucking professional.
I just
Let's
find
do
it funny how like you're laughing at me because I don't like shit.
No, you said farts, not shit.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Oh, the Katana
Both the
gang.
same, both the same thing.
So
Move
the
on.
Katana gang shows up at Frank's house,
This
right? As
discussion
he's
is not
taking a
ended yet.
shower, and they joke about his butt, and they threaten to cut off his black gift. Did
Which
you
is
notice
what?
that
His
part where
fucking
they
cock.
threaten the fucking cut off Frank's black gift?
Are we
Which is
allowed to talk
bullshit.
about, or are we allowed to talk about them going to see Peggy first?
That happens after, no?
That's
No,
coming. Yeah, it's
no,
coming
it's
up.
before. No, it's before. They go see Peggy first.
With the oil, it happens after.
After
After Frank.
slicing this fucking dude's wife's throat. Yeah, it's
it-
coming up. It's
Then it
coming
goes
up.
to Frank, right? Or does it go to Peggy
They go see Peggy and Frank.
at the same time?
Yeah, because
So
he
it's meant-
separates. He separates them.
Okay.
Yeah, but during that you have fucking Joe and fucking the other one making out on the beach and shit.
Jennifer, yeah, they go back to his house. And
Exactly,
then
with the fucking speedo. Oh.
You know what? It's mixing between 5 scenes. This
Yeah,
fucking
it's
part
three-
of the
there's
movie.
three- there's
Yeah,
three
it's
different things
shooting
going
back
on.
and forth. The main
There's
thing
three-
you want to know is that fucking Yamashita is heading out on his fucking grind, and he's trying to look for Joe, and he's gonna fucking harm anybody
So
to
they
get the
got three-
answer of where the fuck Joe's at.
They got three. Yeah,
Yep.
they got 3 different things going on. Joe
That's
is
right.
fucking getting naked with
trying-
the thong on the beach.
That's
Yeah.
right. trying to find Joe.
You got boys at Peggy's house, and you got boys over at Frank's house.
That's right.
Okay.
All at the same time, yeah.
That's right. That's what's happening.
So Frank walks out the shower.
Yes.
Go ahead.
He's in his
Big hat.
bathrobe.
Yeah, drying his hair.
That's about it. They grab Frank and they talk about his black ass and his black dick. That's what I had.
No,
my
they
notes
grab
are sparse now. Because it makes no difference.
He's talking about his black ass.
He kept wanting to get to Frank's house. And then he gets to Frank's house. He's got
a black ass and a black dick. That's it.
Yo, whatever, guy.
What do you want? I want information. What kind of information? What information about my butt? Sit down.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, take it easy, man. Come on. Talk to me. What do you want?
I can kill you now, or I can relieve you of this gift. This black gift.
See, I led you along.
And I don't know if that is. You see the knife he's holding? It looks like a knife that's broken off at the tip.
Yeah, it's a paring knife, fucking broke.
But I don't know if it's supposed to look like that to make it look like a miniature, like katana knife.
Then Frank kills both of them.
Right? Frank pulls scissors on him.
He does?
He got a pair of scissors, yeah.
Oh fuck!
He sends one dude over to the closet to look for the address.
His address.
It's over there in the closet.
And he pulls he grabs his.
That's the stupidest fucking moment. The guy is going through every code.
Yeah, he's looking through all his clothes. He's looking through all his clothes in the cupboard. No,
and you see him like multiple occasions.
No, it's not
There's
here.
nothing here. Fuck.
And then Frank kills both of those motherfuckers.
Yeah, he pulls the gun and he shoots one. He shoots one and he cuts the other one. He's like, "Oh, you like cutting people, eh, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Want to cut my dick off?"
You
cuts him.
That's right. And then
And
he
they
pops the other guy into the fucking.
Straight away, right after that,
Bang.
cuts right away to bum cheeks in your face. Jennifer diving into the pool.
Oh
yeah, these guys are having a great day.
Yeah,
Joe and Jennifer.
Everybody's having a
fucking
fucked up
phenomenal
day, and they're having a good old time.
Yeah, they're chilling by the pool swimming. You see Jennifer's bum cheeks in a black thong.
That's right.
Nice bum cheeks. Got a couple bruises in it, but you know.
Yo,
so she gets out the pool.
That's what happens when a man samurai is tearing up the pussy. You know, they get bruises on the butt cheeks. So
my notes are so sparse right now. I got notes like they show up and try to get him. He gets away.
It goes to. Then it shoots to Peggy.
She's deep frying something.
I'm surprised she didn't offer to fuck them all because she's such a slut, that bitch. She was.
Anyways, one of the fucking guys walks in. Peggy smashes, and then eventually Yamashita fucking grabs a hold of Peggy and fucking holds her down, like almost over the top of the stove.
You guys,
almost.
really? You guys are not gonna talk about what happened before that?
What happened? Oh, the sex scene?
No, when they first walk in on her, she goes for a gun.
I didn't notice that at all. Go ahead.
Sorry.
She pulls the drawer open and they show a gun in the drawer. It's a fucking Glock. It's like a fucking 45 automatic, right?
Nice.
And then when she pulls it out, it's a 6-shooter chrome gun.
What, like a cowboy gun?
Yeah, man. It's a 6-shooter like a magnum. Fucking, I'm telling you.
It's like a sheriff special from the dollar store.
And they show it. She opens the drawer. They purposely show the gun.
Dollar store gun.
And then they show her pull it out, and it's a completely different chrome. It's a black gun, then it's a chrome
they
gun.
fucked up majorly, man. That's
I didn't notice, man. There's so many.
They did it on
crazy.
purpose. Yeah, they had to have done it on purpose, man.
Fuck. No, you can't say that. You can't say that, man.
Well,
That's pretty
Big Cat,
hardcore.
Big Cat, they took a shot right in the drawer. They showed her open the drawer and they showed a black gun on purpose.
Yeah, but you heard stories about how the director did not give a fuck. So
anyway, she don't do nothing with the gun. They smack the gun out of her hand. They got her fucking tied up. They start fucking deep frying her.
And Yamashita's like, "It doesn't hurt you," and she's like, "Fuck you!" So he starts pulling it some more, pouring her on her belly.
He fucking he deep fries the fucking info right out of her.
It's fucking Jennifer's birthday. Fucking Joe walks up with a cake and his fucking Speedo. Happy birthday. All oiled down.
He knew if that he pulls out a cake, he's getting some pussy, so he had that cake waiting for her. Joe brings out the cake for her and he picks her up, brings her to the room because obviously he's gonna fuck him because she got a cake, right?
That's right.
And they zoom in on her butt cheeks, and then they zoom out on his butt cheeks. As he's walking away, you see a big fucking man ass walking away in a black Speedo. He fucking works his magic. He pulls off her fucking top, and there you see some fucking Jennifer titties. Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, while they're making out, the katana shows up, man. The fucking Frank finally calls him. He finally gets the phone.
Oh yeah.
They're all back, man.
There you go. They did.
I think it's just funny because like he tries to leave out the back, and he's fucking shooting out with fucking Yamashita, and Yamashita's like, you will never get away from me. So they run back in the house, and they run straight out the front door and into the car and leave.
You can run all you want, but you'll never get away from me.
Captain and tells him, yo, kill the fucking Katana gang. I wrote down he's a badass police chief. And one of the fucking quotes I have is, he's like, see ya, Captain. He's like, yeah, see you in hell, Frank.
He's giving up all hope. He's like, man, I'm going to get fucked. I'm going to get fired. I'm going to lose my pension. That means my life is over. You know what that means? His future is gone. You know what? I don't give a fuck. God. He's like, man, I want this Japanese motherfucker, and then we can all turn in our badge and we'll all quit. He's like, he's offering for all of them to fucking just go crazy and then quit the job. And they're like, sounds good to me.
And because of you, I'm about to be fired. I'm going to lose my pension. That means my future's gone. But you know something? I don't give a fuck. There's only one thing in this world I want. I want you to find that motherfucking Japanese gangster. I want you to kill him, and I want you to kill every one of his men. I want you to turn his house into a bloodbath. Don't leave anybody alive. And when they're all dead, you come back to me. And all three of us will turn our badges in. Say goodbye to it. We'll be off this police force for good.
Now you're talking.
All right. See you, Captain.
See you in hell.
So they leave there and they go to Fujiyama's. They're climbing the gate.
No, so you have Joe climbing the gate.
Frank helps
and Frank goes
underneath.
That's right, underneath. And he said, yo, I'm an undercover cop.
Just why did you go underneath? Because I'm undercover.
That's right, I'm undercover.
And they infiltrate the man's fucking mansion, and he's got the fucking broads there. He's got Jennifer and her mom.
So we're getting to like the best fucking shootout scene, fight scenes in the whole fucking movie, man. It's cheesy as shit. It's amazing.
Man, you know what, man? That part is the ugliest bunch of fucking thugs.
Yeah.
That you've ever seen in your life. There's one guy, man, who has I had to rewind it and look at him like 2-3 times because he was so fucking ugly.
me was the black guy up against the car. Like looks like he's almost dancing when he gets shot. He's like,
oh my god!
Shot again.
There's so many ugly motherfucking thugs in this fucking like guys. He like, what are you doing here? Where do you come from? Where did you get this guy? Like, why is he here? As they break into fucking Fujiyama's place, he's got fucking Jennifer with a gun. And all he wants to do, he's like, all I want to do is leave this country.
All right, samurai, drop your gun, or your sweetheart will be dead. All I want to do is get out of this country.
But he loves being there, like fucking right at the beginning of the movie. This is America, land of freedom.
That's
and
right.
He wants to fucking leave.
Now he wants to leave the country, but he's like, oh, how do you know he's not going to shoot us when he puts the guns down? He's like, just put your guns down. So he's like, oh, you fucking American cops are dumber than I think.
You dumb motherfuckers.
You American cops aren't as smart as I thought you were. Your sentiment always gets in the way of your intelligence.
Motherfucker.
He shoots fucking Frank, guy.
He throws fucking Jen and he shoots Frank, man. He goes to shoot Joe too, but then Jen saves him. Like Jen knocks the fucking gun out.
Jen, yeah, exactly. She fucking tries to get Fujiyama. She runs up to him, knocks him over, basically.
It's your turn now, cop. Say sayonara. No!
Frank, you all right, man?
Yeah. Well, he was smart in every way, except one thing.
What's that?
With all his money and success, he's not as smart as I am.
To do what?
Put on a bulletproof vest, man.
So as they're creeping up on his fucking ground, there's guards all around.
Mm-hmm.
And the guards are like, hey, let's go. It's lunchtime. And they leave because it's lunchtime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're able to run up on the fucking place because the guards aren't there. And as they're walking, some fucking guy steps up from behind a tree with a fucking samurai sword.
Who's that?
Some fucking one of the henchmen on the fucking ground, man.
It's just some random fucking katana dude.
So Joe's like ready to scrap with him. Frank doesn't even say nothing. He just shoots him again, like Indiana Jones. Boom.
Yeah.
Kills him before he can fight him.
Yo, we may as well get to Yamashita because like the rest of it's just random people getting shot. It doesn't make no fucking sense.
Yeah, there's a fucking guy kicks open a fake door that's covering the real door. If that, there's a part where Joe goes to turn and run, and he bangs into Frank because they don't know where each other are. The redhead comes out of nowhere. She goes to take a shot at Joe. She got like 2 bullets in the clip and has to change the clip. So then Joe shoots her. Then there's a shootout with Yamashita. Yamashita challenges a samurai to a sword fight.
Yeah, he pulls up with another dude.
That's
the other dude that fucking hangs off the tree.
Talks about you're a samurai, so let's fight. Let's do a sword fight. So they have a sword fight. So Joe grabs his sword, and now they face off, right? And then they show them facing off. They're like about fucking 3 miles away from each other. That's fucking funny as hell. I don't know, man. Like, I find it fucking funny that they're like 2 miles away from each other.
Yeah.
So they're fucking swinging apart, this and that.
Okay.
So Joe takes him by the back.
Yeah, man.
He fucking punched him, beating the shit out of each other, and now he's telling them, you lost, face. So this Yamashita knows, like, oh, you know the Bushido way.
That's right. So Joe's about to fucking chop his head off, but he stops because Frank tells him, "Hey, you're a cop.
You're a cop, motherfucker."
You're a cop.
You lost. You lost face. You know the code of the Bushido. Kill me.
No, Joe, you're a cop.
You're not supposed to murder this motherfucker.
Can't be chopping people, man.
You're a cop, man. You can't do that.
We're gonna cuff his ass. We're gonna apprehend him. You know,
Joe throws the sword away on the side, throws it away, walks away.
That's right. Then Yamashita pulls out a fucking blade of his own boot.
He fucking kills himself, man. Seppuku.
Frank's like, watch out, man. Frank's like, watch out. He's like, no, man, don't worry about it. He's a samurai. He wants to die with honor.
Out of pride, fuck. That's a Japanese thing. When you
die with honor, man. You die with honor, man.
That's
right.
Fucking
samurai Ronin guy.
What is he doing?
No. Leave him alone. He's a samurai. He wants to die with honor.
And then you cut to bum cheeks on the beach. There's fucking Jennifer in the same black thong on the beach.
That's right.
And fucking samurai cop with the fucking same Speedo on.
Yep.
They make out.
Go through here, page 2.
What do you guys give this? What do you guys give this fucking movie? The crazy. What do you give it?
I give this movie 5.
5? Okay, it's all right.
It made me laugh. Like the comedy of it made me laugh. And I laughed at all the crazy shit, and I was fine. But I mean, as a movie, it's a 5.
Oh yeah, it's a garbage fucking movie, man.
Yeah, it's a 5 for me.
Yeah. Len Dog, what do you give it?
$6.5. I'm giving it
6.5. What's your reasoning?
Good score.
For 0.5, the whole let's see, that motherfucker that got his arm cut off from one fucking swing from Joe, just throwing the fucking samurai sword and cutting off his fucking arm. So
that's what I said. I said last time.
Yeah, you didn't give it a
put a couple points. Okay, I want to give this one up. 5.7.
All right, I'll mix it. Not bad. Not bad. I'll give it a fucking.
You guys would like that.
I give it a 6. I like that fart noise. I'll give it a 6. I ain't gonna give it a point nothing. You know what?
Close. We're pretty close though.
It was entertaining, but yeah. All right. So that was episode. What were we? Episode 6 now.
6.
That is episode 6. You guys want to do the next movie? Put the next movie in. You want to talk about it so I can mix it in?
Talk about it.
Yes, the next one's your movie, guy. You want to talk about it?
I'm not gonna talk about it. It's Sunny's movie.
You keep saying.
I was putting the background music for you to talk about it.
I know what the fuck you're talking about, man.
Now he's yelling at me again, big cat.
I ain't yelling.
Hey, nobody yell at each other, guy.
I don't know what's going on.
Buddy, guy.
I thought you were still 35.
Penis.
My bad.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna go drain my balls.
Oh shit! Look at this fucking thing of dicks, guy.
Smoke and shit.
Look at that thing of dicks. Oh!
He's all mad. Fuck.
No, look at that thing of dicks.
He's mad. He's mad, eh?
I know.
He just threw his headphones.
He threw them? I didn't notice that.
Yeah, you did.
I called him out, guys. It's my fault.
Usually is your fault, but
yeah, it usually is.
It's usually my fault.
No, man, it's usually my fault. I know that.
Well,
yo, look at this bag of dicks, guy. It's
usually my fault before it's your fault, but
no, of course it's my fault, guy. I'm the hothead. I called him out.
How come this thing's all fucked up now?
No, do you see the dicks?
I don't want to see these dicks. Why are you showing me dicks?
No, look at those dicks, guys. Remember, I used to talk about how many dicks.
Penis fish, man. It's not dicks. It's penis fish.
How many dicks it took to fill. How many dicks you think? Literal dicks. If you cut them off and threw them in. Like,
we talked about this before.
We did, yes. How many dicks do you think it takes to?
3 billion dicks.
You know what? It must be because dicks shrivel up. Got to be all small.
It's
Just
in the
throw 'em
billions for sure. It's in the billions.
If you were standing on the roof and were just throwing dicks in from the ceiling down,
3 billion dicks.
That'd be 3 billion.
Give or take. Give or take.
I'll say like 5 billion.
Next week, what we're gonna be reviewing, which is Hard Ticket to Hawaii from 1987, which is starring Ron Moss from The Bold and the Beautiful. And maybe you're not an old ass motherfucker.
Ridge Forrester.
You know who Ron Moss is.
Ridge
I
Forrester.
don't know who he is.
Respectful.
Ridge Forrester from The Bold and
Exactly. Way. Next week.
Next week. All right.
We both said it the same way.
Comes out.
Next week.
Next week is it gonna come out next week, is it?
And how was JJ James?
I don't even know what JJ James is.
You want to talk about how good JJ James is, guy? Tell us
Is there
how good
something wrong
JJ
with
James is.
Does he need a new
Anyway,
microphone now?
All right.
Does he?
Everything I got brand new is fucking
He's
like
not listening.
brand
He's
new,
not
brand new
listening.
mic, brand new fucking headphones, brand new camera, son. Look at
All
this.
right.
I said,
Who's Jimmy
I'm saying,
James?
I-
guy?
I-
Jimmy
I
James.
suck.
When he calls out Jimmy James.
No, I wouldn't take that personal.
God, we
Bitch-ass
can't take over the
motherfucker.
world, guy, with little effort, guy.
I was out with my cousin and my brother, and we were there for like fucking at least 4 days because my cousin had her birthday there, and we left the fucking Sunday. We're like, let's get the fuck out of here. We'll head back to Montreal, And we hopped in the fucking Acura, and we went fucking 180, 200 miles per hour all the way home. We had fucking 18-wheelers flashing our lights. We made it back in 4 hours, 4 hours and a half.
From Niagara?
All the way to Niagara? Yeah, 4 hours and a half.
Holy
we flew
fuck,
the
guy.
whole
It took
time.
me like 8
And-
hours at least to get there.
It's like 7
Dude,
hours,
we're-
8 hours away.
Yeah.
That's right, and we flew the whole time. This is like fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. There's nobody on the highway, and I remember my brother and my cousin passing out. And when you go outside of the road, there's like this fucking exactly. But I'm smoking in the back. I'm fucking lounged out like this, and I looked at both of them falling asleep, and I was at peace with just dying right there. I'm like this, fuck it. And they both were like, yo, swerve the wheel back onto the fucking road. I'm just smoking like this, whatever.
It's terribly irresponsible. Terribly irresponsible.
It is what it is, man. Life is in our own hands sometimes,
Yeah, you left it out of their hands.
Fuck
You'd
it.
be like,
It's
fuck
in our own
them,
hands all the time if you live like that.
Fuck it. And that night I said, what, fuck it.
Oh,
let's
he was
fucking-
willing to
it's
kill his
fate.
brother and his cousin.
Yeah, but you know what? Fate have it. Here we are. Wildest story. And his car was fucked by the time we made back to Little Steven's house.
Little Steven.
Shout out to Little Stevens.
Shout out to little motherfucker. So the movie starts off with Joe Marshall and Frank Washington. Oh wait, that's a synopsis.
No, man, you fucked up already.
Doesn't start, man. It starts off with the boss.
I wrote down the synopsis. We had to take showers, not together, but like there was like 2 shower stalls, there's a toilet right there. So people are taking shits as they're taking a shower sometimes because you just had to do it. Like there's no choice.
Yeah.
Anyways,
All right.
yo, I come out and this motherfucker is wiping his ass from the front.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What do you mean from the front?
Big cat. So hold on. Before we let this.
I know people who go from the front, then dog, like where they're pissing.
Let's get it. Let's get into this now.
Lenny doesn't understand what we're talking about. Maybe he's one
No,
of them.
hold on. That's what I'm saying. Like
Are
that.
you staring?
Super
are you
easy.
going back and staring at your own
Super
shit?
easy. Super easy. Anyways. For you, maybe.
We can do it again, guy. Say it again, Rob.
No. He gets up and leaves. Nah, I'm done with
Get the
this.
fuck out of here.
Man.
I can do a raclette. I can do a raclette.
I
You
love
do a
raclette.
raclette?
Oh, we talked about that's the second time a raclette guy. I'm fucking hungry guy.
I'm hungry, guy.
Fucking raclette guy, buddy.
Laying on his bed, shitting himself.
Yeah, but you don't like that though. You don't like farts.
I know you don't like that. Any
shit
farts,
smell.
you don't like farts. You're like an anti-fart motherfucker.
You can say
Elaborate.
you can say I don't like farts, or you can say I don't
You
like.
don't
the smell
like
of-
farts.
You can say I don't like farts, or you can say I don't like the smell of inside of someone's asshole, or you can say I
Yes.
don't like the smell of shit.
It's all the
Or you
same.
can-
The smell of
Yeah,
inside
all-
someone's
there-
asshole.
Exactly.
There are
it's
some
all the
fine.
same.
It's all the
And
same.
I don't really know anybody who does like the smell of these things. So people are so amazed at me that I don't like farts. I mean, like, who
No,
likes
because
farts?
listen, you gotta move past the smell. A fart is a funny fucking noise, guy. Farts are funny,
It's a funny
to hear.
sound. It's a nice
It's not
sound
about
bite.
the smell. It's about the fucking noise.
Yeah, it's a sound bite. It isn't about
That's
the
why I
sound. The
fart in my
smell's the
phone and I
after.
send it to you guys. It's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Twist those, I love you one.
That's your west side.
Yeah,
Those
that's
are
the
did I
one.
love you
That's the
technique.
the fucking east side.
Those are
Live
the I
long
love you
and
technique.
prosper. That one.
Yeah, but that's something different though.
Anyways, then it's
They're all
all
different.
Big cat.
They're all different, guy. Where the fuck's your point? Yeah, they're all different.
The point is, I was just trying to diss Star Trek, but that's what I was trying to do.
Fuck out of here, guy. Yo,
Yeah.
I ain't
straight up.
This is the last motherfucking episode. This is what I'm telling the fucking people out there. This is the last episode.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. 6 episodes. All right.
Thanks for tuning in and tuning out because we're finished.
Tuning out because I ain't talking to these motherfuckers ever again in my life.
It's all over with.
Oh shit.
Actually, I'm gonna watch Top Gun tonight because I heard it's fucking a good time.
All right.
You never seen Top Gun before?
Not all the way, man. I want to watch those.
What? You've never watched Top Gun?
Not all the way, man.
That's fucked up, man.
That's
fucked up.
Privilege.
That's fucked up.
Privilege right now.
I can name off 100 movies you guys.
I watched it when it first came out. Of course, man, everybody watched it.
Oh, there goes Big Cat. He's putting on the boxing gloves. I'll name a billion movies you've never seen.
I saw it when it first came out, and it was when you're young and watching it, it's a super cool movie. Okay.
Yeah, well, as you're older,
you're
like,
and then I think it's like 85 or 86, something like that.
So what age were you back then?
Hold on, I was about
He's like, shut
you're about 25, right?
Well, 10, 11 years old.
I thought you were 25.
So I was 1.5. Rob sitting in the theater. I'm 1.5, pissing my fucking diapers off. Rob's like, yeah, it's cool, man. It's a good movie.
Rob was getting divorced for the first time, and he was
86. Well, you guys are fucking comedians. You guys got it down tonight, man.
He's getting divorced. The first movie. I'm getting married. Yo,
Top Gun 2. He's getting remarried. Oh, come on.
We were in Converse and shit.
It was funny. Yes, I'm not saying it wasn't.
There you go. See. Listen to Beastie Boys, you got on your fucking Walkman and shit. You're like, yo.
So, the people didn't know it's funny until you just brought it up. Now they have no idea how old I am. Thank you for that. I agree. It's very nice.
I'll cut it. I'll cut this.
We're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. We're the 3 best friends that anyone can have, and we're always gonna hang out.